Well, we live in a more distracted time than we ever have. Our phones have a lot to do with it. Go to a restaurant, look around. Go to a park, look around. Go anywhere and look around. People are on their phones driving. Look at that car next to you on the freeway. Somebody's on their phone. And because of that, when people are distracted, you have to get their attention. Sports, very popular, but it only works in 2023 when you create urgency. We don't watch college basketball. We do in March. We don't watch soccer. We do at the World Cup. It's what hurts baseball. Shortening the game helps. It helps 7%, attendance up, ratings up. But there's too many damn games in the season. The regular season doesn't matter. The Nationals won the World Series in 2019. They didn't get over 500 till June 30th. The Braves won the World Series in 2021. They didn't get over 500 until early August. You don't have to watch the games. That's way past the trading deadline for the Braves. But in football, the first game matters. Don't think it does? Listen to this stat. Teams that start 0-1, only 25% make the playoffs. If you start 1-0, over half the league, over 50% make the playoffs. And so go look at week one and how vital, because of the league's popularity, stories explode. Narratives are formed by week two. 3 games really jump out to me as crucial in week one. Packers at Chicago, Dallas at the Giants, Bills at the Jets. Let's talk Packers at the Bears. We don't know what Jordan Love is. There's not high pressure. They've dominated this division for most of the last 20 years. The pressure's on Justin Fields. If Chicago at home with veteran playmakers and better overall offensive talent now, I would argue, than Green Bay loses, Justin Fields is 5-21 as a starter. We got the wrong guy. We don't have a guy. Jordan Love, the expectations are low. Justin Fields, there's this silly, nonsensical MVP talk. Year 3 is the time that front offices make a decision. Chicago has to win that game. We don't know what Jordan Love is. We don't know what Justin Fields is, but there is hype everywhere. They're at home. They have veteran playmakers like DJ Moore, Cole Kmet's getting older, Robert Tonyan, Claypool. Chicago has to win, or it gets a little surly by week 2. Take Dallas and the New York Giants. Mike McCarthy's taking over play calling. 7-12-1 last 20 games he calls plays. There's already heat on him. He's the number 1 coach on the hot seat topic in the NFL. Dak coming off a high interception year. They play the Giants. Giants, we kind of feel like we're a little ahead of schedule last year. It's still a rebuilding roster if you look at their offensive personnel, tight end, wide receiver after Saquon. What are they? What if the Giants upset them? Week 2, Dallas in trouble. How about Buffalo at the Jets? This is the one game, not just the Bears or Dallas with heat, both are. Very rocky offseason. Stephon Diggs, Buffalo. Can Sean McDermott figure out that offensive line and run game eventually? They added a tight end, so they have better personnel, but the division now is as good as it's ever been. And how about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets? Start look at that New York Jets schedule. If they lost to Buffalo, then you're at Dallas, New England, Chiefs, Eagles. Really ugly, really fast. Remember, only 25% of the teams, 25% that go 0-1 make the playoffs. Jets, Buffalo lose the opener. Do you know what teams make the playoffs when they're 0-2? 12%. The NFL has always had more urgency than baseball. Duh. But the nation has never been more distracted. It's different now. Football had more urgency than baseball in the 70s. We still watch baseball. We weren't as distracted. We're not on our phones. You're driving right now, listening on radio in America. Look to your left and right. Somebody's looking at their phones driving. That would have sounded absurd 15, 20 years ago. So week 1 of the NFL matters a lot, and I think that's the secret sauce to sports and sports success and why the league is pulled away from others. All right, this is interesting. So words matter. Sean Payton got in trouble last week. Not in trouble, but a lot of pushback because words matter, and he ripped Nathaniel Hackett. He takes another little shot at him yesterday talking about Russell Wilson's growth, but I want you to listen carefully. And remember, Sean Payton and Drew Brees, now he's got Russell Wilson. Each day you start again with the corrections. Did he ever say that about Drew Brees? People compare Brees and Russell because they're shorter, smaller than sort of your prototypical quarterback. But they're totally different players. Brees was the great pocket passer, super accurate, get the ball out quickly, always made the right read. Sean Payton viewed him as reliable, predictable, and accurate distributor of his genius. Very much Montana to Bill Walsh. Accurate, got it out quickly, made the right read. Perfect for Sean Payton and Bill Walsh. Russell Wilson's different. He's an ad-libber. Often prefers the rainbow deep ball. Often better out of pocket. He and Drew Brees are not comps. That is not Brees. And I think it's interesting. Listen to the quotes by Sean Payton. I do not remember Sean Payton ever saying about Drew Brees, I'm pleased with his progress. You look at film and you start again with the corrections. So when Sean Payton fired off last week, Allen-Rodgers made a point, and maybe he was right, of saying it sounds like he knows it's going to be rough. It's kind of insecure. It's sort of protecting you in case things go awry. Russell Wilson needs to be molded and shaped by Sean Payton. Drew Brees did not. We often lump quarterbacks based on size. This guy's small, that guy's small. Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson is a reasonable comp. But I can make an argument Drew Brees is more Kirk Cousins. Sit in the pocket, don't ad-lib, get the play, make the throw, get it out quick. Now, Brees is better than Cousins, and Russell's much better than Kyler Murray historically. But it is interesting. If you look now, Tim Patrick's gone, KJ Hamler, the shots at Nathaniel Hackett. Is Sean Payton seeing or realizing this is different? We had Sean Payton on the couch about 6 months ago. He talked about, I asked him, hey, if you went to Denver, what would you do with Russell Wilson?
I'd want to cut up of all Russell's pass plays of 30 or more yards from the field. And I'd want to see, are there some schemes that he felt very comfortable with? Like, I know that they did a great job in Seattle of bringing him off of a naked boot. Then I'd want to look at another film of his red zone touchdown passes inside the 20. And so what I'm asking for from assistants is I'm asking for some of his greatest hits, and to make sure that we have those song lyrics available. And if not, let's put them in.
Now he's missing two receivers, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick tore an Achilles. And the comments are, if nothing else, interesting. Watch film, nuances, making corrections. Russell Wilson clearly, for what Sean Payton knows and does, has to be molded and shaped. Not there yet. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.